I challenge you to try KDP for the next 90 days, not 30, 90 days, fully commit to it. Because here's the truth, most publishers quit before it works. The pattern's always the same. Publish 3 to 5 books, get some reviews, make a couple dollars, quit, blame the program, blame Amazon, blame anything except for themselves. And what they don't realize is all they did was give up before they actually had a chance to make it work. I'll give you an example. Brian, 15 coloring books out, full-time job, husband, 3 kids, making no money. Within 12 months, was doing $8,000 a month when he switched to high content. That's not luck. That is the same 90-day commitment 4 times in a row. In today's video, I'm gonna show you a 90-day plan that you can follow to get results with Amazon KDP. I'm gonna show you what to focus on month 1, month 2, and month 3, the specific actions, the specific targets you're trying to hit, and the specific mistakes that most publishers make that prevents them from turning this into a real profitable business. So if you're serious about making this work, in the comments, type "I'm committed" and tell me what's the #1 thing that's holding you back right now. Let's go. Hey everybody, it's Emeka here on the Publishing Academy YouTube channel, and our goal is really simple. It's to provide you with the best free content on YouTube so you can make some money, and then you can work with me and my team and we can help you scale to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month like our students. So this video, I'm gonna break it down. It's gonna be a little quicker, but I'm gonna give you a 90-day plan so what you can follow to get this business done right. Now, before that little voice inside your head's like, but Emeka, I'm not in a course. I have no money. Don't worry, you don't need any. One, the 3-day challenge, link in the description, is free. That will get you started if you literally have no clue how to publish a book. That will get you started completely for free. My gift to you. Second, even if you've already published your first couple books and you're struggling, you're not making the money you want. Even if you publish like 10 or 12 books, you're still not making the money you want. This video is gonna be especially important for you because some of the mistakes that I have seen my own students make and I've made myself, I'm going to point out and I'm going to help you figure out, are you making these exact same mistakes? Because some of the mistakes that you're making, you don't even know you're making, but it's what's literally holding you back from getting any success. So, let's start off. First off, the 3-day challenge is designed to get you to publish a book in 3 days. 90 days is designed to get you profitable. Those are 2 very different goals. One is publish, one is make profits. The 3-day challenge is like a sprint. It's go as fast as you can in those couple days. 90 days, we pace it out a little bit more methodically. We're more strategic with every single step of the publishing process. We do our topic and our niche research properly. We figure out exactly who our customer is, what type of title, what type of cover we need to have created, what's our actual launch plan, how are we going to do the marketing, and so many other things. And I'm going to lay all of that out for you in this video today. But yes, you can publish a book in 3 days, like this guy just did in our 3-day challenge and started making money right away. But the goal is to publish a book that makes you money every single month for the next 5 to 10 years. That is the goal. Month 1 is all about building that foundation. So what does that actually look like? In your first week, we focus on niche research. Yes, 1 week, not 3, not 4, not 5 months. Your niche research should be done in 1 week. That's all it takes. This is the most important step, period. If you screw this up, reviews, marketing, ads, covers, title, nothing else matters. If you are publishing books that nobody wants to buy, nobody is going to buy your book. I have seen this time and time again. You cannot skip this step if you want to make money in this business. The criteria is simple. Go to Amazon, look for a topic that has 3 books, making at least $500 in sales, have less than 150 reviews, and are on the first page on Amazon. I've done lots of videos on those. You can go check those out, but that's the criteria that we're looking for, right? Those of you inside the Publishing Academy, you can go check out the 100 profitable topics list in the bonus section, kind of get the juices going there. But I cannot stress this point enough. And one of the things that I always tell my students to do before you move forward with your topic, you can like shoot me a message and say, hey, Emeka, what do you think of this topic? And I will tell you yay or nay on if you should go forward with that particular topic, because I've seen too many students, like I was just looking, literally today, I was looking at a student's books. They've published like 12 books and all 12 of them are on topics nobody wants. And they're wondering why they're not making any money. It's because you're publishing books that nobody cares about. Nobody wants those books. So why would you make any money? Like we're in the business of supply and demand. There has to be demand for the books that you're going to publish, that you're supplying, in order for the profits to come in. So this has to be step one. If you are taking this step lightly, don't, because nothing else you do matters. And guess what? This is not the most fun step in the very beginning. This is the step that requires work, and it requires looking at Amazon. It requires, how do you do topic research, right? It's a new skill that a lot of you have to develop in the very, very beginning. But guess what? This is something that you can literally get done in 7 days. You can get this done in a week, and you really should. It shouldn't take you more than a few hours to figure out what a profitable topic is. I mean, if you're like, Emeka, I've been searching and searching and searching and I can't figure this out, well, then you need to ask for more help inside whatever group you're in on Facebook, on school, or whatever the case is. If you're doing this out on your own and you're like hoping you're gonna figure this out on your own and you can't, and you're not asking for help, what are you doing? Do you want to just stay broke? Do you want to just not make this business work? There are so many ways and resources to help you in this day and age that there's no excuse not to raise your hand, say, help me. How do I do this? And guys, to show you how simple this is, I had my 10-year-old find a topic in like 10 minutes. I did a video on that a little while ago. We'll put it somewhere on here so you can go check that out after as well. But she's 10, so you can definitely do this if you're older than 10. Okay, so that covers week 1. Now, week 2 to 3 is book creation week. Yes, 2 weeks is the goal here. So what we're gonna do in those 2 weeks is we're gonna use AI to help us write our book. So you're gonna use something like Claude or ChatGPT or Dibley's guided book flow. All of those are great, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna write your book. This book needs to be between 20 and 30,000 words. Don't write a 50,000 word book. It's going to be too expensive. You're not going to be able to remain competitive. You're going to have zero profit margin, and you're not going to be able to run ads because you have zero profit margin. So make sure you keep it between 20 to 30,000 words. You want your book to focus on solving a specific problem for a specific person. If you cannot say, Emeka, my book is about this and it serves this person to solve this problem. If you can't say that, you don't know what your book is about. Do not keep moving forward until you can answer that. The more specific the problem that you're looking to solve, the more your book is going to convert, right? You know, for example, dog training as a niche, right? If you have a book on dog training, yes, that's really good. But if you have a book on like how to train your German Shepherd puppy, that book is going to convert significantly higher for people who have a German Shepherd and a puppy. And then that also means you can price it much higher. It also means your niche is going to be way less competitive, right? So yes, you might make a few sales or less sales than a general dog training book, but you can charge more and hopefully make more that way because you're very, very specific about it. Those are just examples. Go do your own niche research. Okay. So now 2 to 3 weeks have passed. We're in the final stretch, weeks 3 to 4, so to speak here. This is where we're creating our title and our cover. Your cover is like the gatekeeper. Don't be sloppy on your cover, right? If you're gonna use Canva, use AI to help you learn how to use Canva to create a version of a best-selling cover that you like. Take a screenshot of the best-selling covers, give it to chat, say, hey, I wanna create this on Canva, help me. It's gonna tell you exactly how to use Canva, how to use colors, and how to use all those fancy design things. It's gonna tell you way more information than you probably know, way more than I know. But that's how you can like level up your design skills without spending years learning how to be a graphic designer. So do that. For everyone else who has like 100 to 200 bucks, go to Fiverr and invest in a good cover designer. If your customers are not clicking on your book within the first 3 seconds of them scrolling past it, you're not going to make any sales. You have to have a stunning book cover that stops people right in their track as they're scrolling in order to generate that interest. Then your Amazon listing, like your title, your description, your A+ content, your A+ metadata, all of that stuff has to be focused on readability, more so your description and your title, and then SEO, right? A+ metadata, description, and your title for some part of it. You have to have an SEO focus on there, right? You don't have a brand, you don't have a big following that you're going after. You're relying on Amazon's search engine. Search engines run on search engine optimization, SEO. So you have to make sure that's taken into an account, right? Your description, every line on your description should sell your customer, overcome an objection, and help with SEO. Like every single line, you should be reading it and be like, all right, is it doing all these 3 things? If it's not, then we remove it, right? Going to your A+ metadata, how much time are you spending filling out the metadata in your A+? Not creating your A+. I'm talking about when you upload your A+ and there's a whole bunch of boxes that you need to fill out, right? There's like 2 or 3 of words, right? Alt text, and that's metadata. That is what Amazon's reading to determine whether or not they should show your book to that customer. The more you can fill that out, the better and the faster your book's gonna get indexed and ranked on Amazon. So at the end of your first month, at the end of these 30 days, you now have a book published up on Amazon. Congratulations. Now what? If you wanna publish a book on Amazon and make money from it, I got this for you. I'm running a free 3-day publish and profit challenge. By the end of it, you'll have a book published on Amazon and making your first sales. I've been publishing for over 9 years. I've published hundreds of books, helped thousands of people do the same. If you don't know where to start, or you can't find a profitable topic, or you just don't want to waste time or money, this is for you. Day 1 is finding your topic, creating your book title, getting your cover locked in. Day 2, it's all about building your book. It's doing the research, creating the outline, and writing your entire book. And then day 3, polishing your book, publishing it on Amazon, and showing you how to generate your first sales. And this is free. I'm showing you the exact way to build this business without having to hide it behind a paid course. And to show you how simple this is, my 10-year-old daughter has even published her own book using this exact same framework.
Actually, Daddy, I promise free.
You're also going to get my free support group, and you're going to get the custom GPT that I built specifically to help you with this challenge. Just click the link in the description or go to publishingacademy.com/challenge. You'll get an email. It'll be the link to get into the school group. In the classroom section, everything's laid out. Go do it now. Month 2 is all about getting your book in front of readers and buyers, right? Publishing your book on Amazon is not a strategy. It's not hard. It's easy. Anybody can do it. Getting them to actually buy your book is the challenging part. So this is where we start doing the actual work. This is where the marketing comes into play. There's 2 types of people watching this. Some of you, this is your very first book. I'll talk to you in a second. Everyone else who has a few books up already, whether or not they're selling or they're not selling, I don't care. What you must do is you need to go and set up lottery ads for all of your books. 1 campaign, all of your books inside of them, super low bid, auto ads. Go set this up after this video. You will start making more money. I promise you. The reason you need to do this now, and like, to be clear, I'm saying like all of your books. I keep seeing comments and questions when you're like, all of your books. Do you mean like all languages? Yes. Do you mean like cookbooks and workbooks and coloring books and nonfiction? What part of all is not clear? All your bloody books. All of them in 1 campaign. That's a lottery campaign. Put all of them. It works better like that. Don't put 2 of them. That's not a lottery campaign. That's just a bad campaign now. So put all of your books in a lottery campaign. I have videos on the channel. You can go check those out. That will help you get going with your ads. So focus on that for right now. The biggest focus you need right now, though, is reviews. So we need a strategy on how to get reviews. It's really simple. If you have a bit of a budget, you can go to Done For You KDP Reviews. It's gonna cost you a pretty penny, but you're gonna get legit readers. You're gonna get a list of those readers, and you're gonna get some really, really good reviews. Or you can go use something like Book Village, Book Bounty, or Book Reverb. Those are 3 sites. They all work a little differently, but you can go get reviews from those sites as well. Those are the 4 easiest ways to get reviews. Make sure you look into each platform and abide by their terms of service and abide by their guidelines in order to stay as safe as possible. That's key. Your target for your first month is 15 to 20 reviews. That's it. So everything you need to be doing for that first month is, how can I get 15 to 20 reviews? It's like, really, it should be like 20 to 30, because then it's a review a day. Aim for a review a day on your book by the end of your 2nd month. That is ideal, right? If you can get more, great. But a review a day, that's solid direction. But if you're saying, hey, Emeka, reviews are so hard, I'm telling you they're not. You're just not working hard enough. And that's the God honest truth, right? Because we're launching new books. We just used Done For You KDP reviews. We got a couple hundred. We just put a new book up on Book Village we're using right now. And I think we have another book up that's doing its thing on Book Reverb right now. So they're a little slow, but that's okay. They're safe and they work. And it's not a ton of work on our part. And that's what I really like. I don't like having to do a whole bunch of manual labor in order to get the reviews. I just want to get them. But I also want good reviews and I want my account to be safe. So that's why I use these ones. But for your second month, it's getting reviews and it's starting to run your first couple ads, and that's it. And both of those should be done simultaneously, right? Done at the exact same time because they're kind of related. You need reviews for social proof so your ads convert better, but you also need to start running your ads so Amazon just show your book to people. And you may be saying, can my book sell without reviews? Well, yeah, of course it can, right? Of course it can. It's just your book's gonna sell a lot more with reviews. So you really should make that the focus. Now, at the end of month 2, so like week 3 to 4, this is where I want you to go relook at your listing and we're gonna see if there's any changes that we need to be making. This is where you're gonna see is like, hey, how's my cover doing? Is my cover doing okay? Like now that you've published it, you kind of look at it in a different light. So is it actually doing okay? Is my listing, my description, how is my description? How are the bullet points? How's the call to action? How is everything actually now that the kind of dust is settled, the excitement's over and your book's out selling, doing its thing? That is what we're focused on for the last couple weeks of the second month, because changes will be made. I just launched a book. We launched it. We paid I think $175 for cover. And then within 2 weeks, I was like, I think our cover sucks. And then we found some more cover designers and I was like, no, we should change it. And so we spent another 200 something bucks on a new cover. But that's the price, right? Sometimes that's what has to happen. And it's still too early to tell if that was the right call or not. Who knows? I'm sure it is because I feel a lot better with the new cover, right? It stands out a lot more than everyone else and it looks way more elegant. And that was more of, the type of feeling for the brand I was going for. But don't be afraid to make changes after your book has been published in order to improve your listing. Okay, month 3, this is where we figure out what's working and what's not working now. And this is where some of the biggest mistakes I see publishers make. The first one I'm gonna say is publishers not reaching out for help when they need it. There's a saying, you don't know what you don't know. I have seen too many publishers publish books over and over and over and over again, and they make the same mistake on every single book. However, they don't know they're making that mistake. Now, you ask yourself, why don't they know they're making the mistake? Because they're doing almost everything right. They're doing profitable topics. They're creating good titles. They're doing a decent cover. They're getting reviews and they're running ads. However, they're still not getting the results that they want. And if that sounds like you, the biggest thing you can do is raise your hand and ask for direct help. I bet you, I don't know how other people run their groups or their programs, but I bet you if you messaged whoever you bought your program from and said, hey, could you take 30 seconds and look at my book and tell me what I'm doing wrong? I can almost guarantee you they'll be like, yeah, totally. I can almost guarantee, because I know all the guys and I just don't see any of them saying, no, hell no, I'm not going to look at that. You're not one of my one-on-one students. I don't think anyone would do that. Guys, and I tell my students all the time, yeah, if you're not getting the results you want, let me look at your book, because there's something you're doing, and I don't care if I'm following everything in your program, doing exactly no, there's something you're doing that you don't know you're doing that is screwing your success up. And until you have somebody who has experience up here versus your experience down here, you need somebody's experience up here to look at what you're doing to say, hey, that's wrong. And it's the smallest little thing, and that's why you've missed it all of this time. But when you change it, floodgates open up, sales start flooding in. But sometimes it takes somebody with way more experience than you in the space to look at your business, at your ads dashboard, at your book listing, to see what on earth is actually going on so they can help you level up to the next level. But if you never ask for that help, you just keep making that same mistake that's killing your success and costing you so much money. Month 3, you're also pushing for more reviews. This is where you want to get closer or past 50 reviews, right? This has to be a main focus because more reviews start compounding on each other. And you have to remember this, right? This business is not linear, right? Just because you made $100 one month doesn't mean you're going to make $200 the next month and then like $500 the month after. You can literally go from like 100 to 200 to like $4,000 in 1 month. That literally can happen when you just fix the little mistakes that a lot of new people make, because the business starts compounding. Each new review you get compounds. Every new target that you run ads to, or in your ads, every time you turn off negative targets, money is, one, you stop wasting money, but two, your budget gets redistributed to targets that are actually profitable. And so you start making more money because you're making more sales now, because budget is going to profitable keywords. But it just starts compounding until 1 month, boom, you get a spike in sales and then it never resets. And the most important thing that you do at the end of this month, the most important thing that you do at the end of month 3, write this down, publish your second book. Like, that's it. You publish your next book. We do not stop in this business. We just keep moving forward, especially in the beginning. You have to be publishing a new book like every 2 to 3 months max, because that's the fastest way you're going to learn, right? It's not watching more lessons. It's not watching more YouTube videos or anything like that. It's publishing books, right? That's why it's called publishing. We have to keep publishing books to make more sales. But when you're new, you're publishing books not just to make more sales, right? You're publishing books to invest in future sales, but you're publishing books to get all of your early mistakes out of the way. And how long that takes is 100% up to you and how many questions or how many times you ask for help. Following this plan and then repeating this plan every 90 days, it is almost impossible to fail in this business. You can do this business at such a low cost right now because of AI. Like, so much can be done. Like, we just used ChatGPT for our new A+. And it's just like, I was blown away when it got sent to me from my publishing manager. He sent it to me and I messaged him. I was like, which designer are you using? He's like, I just made this on ChatGPT. I was like, what? Like, it's just so good now. And so the cost keeps going lower. So it gets easier and easier, which means you can publish more and you can get over these beginning mistakes at a faster pace so you can start making more money. Because remember, the difference between publishers stuck at $200 a month and the ones that stuck at $5,000 a month, it isn't luck, it's skills. And we all start at skill level 0, right? And every book that we publish, every cover we design or purchase, every time we do niche research, every title we create, every ad that we launch levels up our skills. And then going for help, as I talked about earlier, many times in this video, because it's important, is like a cheat code. It's like a warp zone, like in Mario, right? You can warp to a faster level instead of playing the whole game through. And it's up to you on if you want to use the warp zone or not. But 90 days, I asked you to commit for 90 days. I want you to commit for 90 days. Give this business everything you can for 3 months, 90 days. That's it. Do everything right. Ask a ton of bloody questions inside whatever community you're in and say, I'm going to do this for 90 days and I'm going to see exactly what I can get out of it. And then hit me up in 90 days. Let me know where you're at. And remember, if you're brand new and you're a little lost, start with my free 3-day Publish and Profit Challenge. Show you how to find a topic, write a book, publish the book, and then start generating your first profits from it, all within your first 3 days to kickstart your 90-day sprint. Till next time, everybody, I'm Emeka. Peace.